Basic Math, Chapter 13, Section 10, Histograms. A histogram is a graph that shows how many items occur between two numbers. For example, a teacher asked 60 students how much time was spent doing homework last week. The histogram below is a graph of the data. How many students spent 10 and 12 hours doing homework last week? Between 10 and 12 hours. So here is the pictures. So we have the data set having an interval number of students, and then we have hours spent doing homework. So we've got 5 between 1 and 3 hours, 10 between 4 to 6 hours, 12 between 7 to 9 hours, 15 between 10 to 12 hours, 12 between 13 to 15 hours, and 6 students spent over 16 hours doing homework. So we went through, we found the 10 to 12 hours at the bottom of the graph. Step 2, the top bar of the graph shows the number of students who spent 10 to 12 hours. So that's the numbers along the side. So we read the scale. Of the 60 students, 15 students spent between 10 and 12 hours doing homework last week. So that's how we can read a histogram. How many things between two numbers? So the histogram below, to answer 1 through 5, we've got numbers of students and scores on the science test. So what does the histogram show? It shows science test scores. How many students received a score between 81 and 90? So we look, we find here's 81 to 90, and then we can look at the bar. It is right in between the 8 and the 6. So what number is in between 8 and the 6? 7, and we're talking about students. So we label it. Number 3, how many students received a score of 50 or below? So we can see that 50 or below is anything to there. So how many students? It looks like we've got this number of students and this bar of students, and we've got here 2 and the number halfway between 2 and 4, which would be 3. So we have 2 and 3 is 5 students. 5 students. Number 4, what scores were received most frequently? So which bar graph is the tallest? We've got one up here with 8. So the score that were received most frequently are between, what did I write, 2, 4, 71 to 80. So that's the idea with using the histogram to read information. I think the next one is just more practice. Yeah. So take a look at your workbook for Chapter 13, Section 10 for more practice. If you'd like, you could pause the video here and work out this one for, heights of the basketball team players. And of course, if you have questions, let me know. Thank you.